just know that Spirit has your back. If you are the Divine Feminine on the Twin Flame connection, you have noticed that it just feels like you were abandoned in the connection. Like there wasn't somebody there genuinely for you after you were awakened. But he activated you. When twin flames separate, the masculine goes off and seeks external validation. He's continuing that pattern. Okay, he's in his ego. And then he leaves you alone. And you were left to fend for yourself. Maybe you lost your sense of security. I lost my sense of security. Like, I lost everything. When a man leaves a woman, whether the masculine, when the masculine leaves the feminine, because you could be a masculine woman, or a feminine man. I am a feminine man. We're both gay men. But when the masculine leaves, you lose your sense of security. It's like when you're like, I'm remembering like when my grandpa passed away and my grandma was left with nothing, like just her house, and she had to pick up the pieces. You had to pick up the pieces. I had to pick up the pieces after our divorce. I had to do everything by myself now. It wasn't, I didn't have his help. And I was like, I had let myself go and all kinds of stuff, and I had to get myself back to where I was before we met, when I was like really cute and I wanted attention from boys and all this other stuff. Okay, so anyway, you've noticed probably that he left you. He left you, he abandoned you. He left you in the connection by yourself. Like, he's not fulfilling his part of the contract. So, like, contracts might be relevant. Soul contract. And then you seek guidance from your ancestors, from friends, from spiritual people, evolved people, a priest, a father, church people, your friends, whatever, take it as it resonates, family. And you're like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? So anyway, lots of downloads today. Lots of downloads. Lots of them. Okay, let's see. I seen Aaron Samuels today, and I just about, like, just wet myself because, like, I was finishing something and I walked away and I thought I noticed him, but I'm pretty sure I noticed him. And I went to go continue my workout, and then I was doing cable crunches, and I turned around and he's right next, and when I got up, he was right next to me. I was down on all fours. Oh, the things he saw. Anyway. So when I first got there, I'm gonna dive more into that, but Spirit has your back. Okay, Spirit has your back. Let me talk about that. I guess Spirit has your back when it comes to this connection. Whether it's your masculine or it's somebody else, you will align to somebody on your energetic level, on your frequency. So I have been working on myself, and then protecting yourself and getting that icky energy away from you. Okay, if you don't know what you're doing, you better learn. You're part of the contract is to learn your spiritual gifts, to learn your knowing. We are grounded in the upper chakras, our knowing, our crown, our third eye, like, to speak that truth, to be in your truth, to make good decisions for yourself, to not abandon yourself for other people pleasing. So Spirit has your back, because whether it's him or it's someone else, somebody's going to be there for you. And then you are going to be left with a decision between a soulmate and a twin flame. Okay, so I was on my way to the gym, and I was remembering people in my childhood. 354, that country song, A Boot Scoot Boogie. One of them, like, I was one of their only Mexican friends. I think I was like the only Mexican friend with a whole bunch of white people, because they were all white. There was like a majority of this town where I grew up was white, and it was all country, and like where Big Bear is when you go down the mountain. Like one side is San Bernardino, the other side is called Lucerne Valley, and I was where I was raised. My grandparents lived in Venice in the 40s. They bought their house out there, and they lived out there until they retired, and then they came out to this little small town because my grandpa used to do construction, and him and one of his friends came out there for a job, and then they bought a house. His friend bought a house out there, and then he bought a house like next door. So they brought us out to this town, this real small town. But everybody country, and then they had nicknames, like maybe like nicknames. One of them was like a white supremacist guy, like everybody knew, but he was like really nice. Like everybody was friends with him. Even he was friends with everybody, and but like that dark side where I came from, like your roots, like you were raised like this, but when you get older, you're like, oh, that doesn't really matter anymore. Like I'm saying that like Chucky, like I used to be crazy, now I just want peace. So maybe you're older and you're just like, whatever. But those people from my childhood and your childhood home and childhood friends and nicknames and those memories, okay? Because the boot scoot boogie, that was one of my nicknames. They would call me that, and they would also used to call me Menudo. One of them, that white supremacist guy. He started renting one of my grandpa's houses out there. My grandpa bought some houses out there where we used to live. And then when I got there, my legs were sore because of leg day, 555. And I heard, I can't feel my legs from Forrest Gump. So maybe you're exercising leg day, you're going forward on your path, staying on your path, and then seeing elderly people and having patience. That I don't understand how people can focus, like being kind to the elderly, and having patience for them. I look after my grandma, and she's older, so she's like almost 100. But like taking your time, but how do you like staying on your path and being focused on that? You're always constantly going after whatever your passion is. But if you are slowing down, it's like people take you off your path. It's a distraction. And that's a karmic. It's karmic. Staying focused, practicing your spiritual hygiene, and like, but if you're not focused on your passion, like if you are focused on your passion, you're constantly going after it, and if you're not, you're wasting your life. Like a lot of people aren't doing anything, and they don't see that they should be working on that and working on themselves. And some people don't do anything; they'll spend the whole day doing nothing. And like they want company, misery wants company, and so they'll distract you. Like friends that drink all the time, you end up drinking with them, and then your whole life is over. Like you have an addiction after that. And but also there's like a sense of sometime wanting to escape that, wanting to escape this schedule of I have to be perfect, I have all these things to do. And then sometimes you want to relax, you want to party, you want to go to a vacation Palm Springs vacation destination. Like I live in a vacation destination. A lot of people come here from all over the world just to vacation, and I live here. Traveling, getting away, that escapism, weekends. And then I heard like riding a horse, hiking trails, respecting your elders, your parents, and your ancestors. And then Radar, that song by Britney Spears. Two guys, Spirit has your back. The two guys, okay, Britney was with one guy, and then she was looking at the other guy, and then she ran off with the other one. Divine feminine, you will have a choice between a soulmate and your twin flame, your masculine. Standing in your there's a fly here. There's a monitoring spirit. Okay, I just seen a fly. I'm gonna have to get it later. Standing in your divine feminine energy, okay, 844, and nurturing yourself. He will come to you. He will come to you, protecting yourself from the negative energy and everything. The other day I had a limit with somebody, and I had to do all my stuff because I'm always constantly doing it because you're building up your aura of protection. But sometimes you get people just wanting to hyper focus on you, and when you're doing all that stuff, like working on yourself, it triggers people's insecurities, and they lash out because they feel left behind. They feel like you are doing something that they can't do and never actualize for themselves. A commitment, a relationship, they want to sabotage it because they feel that something is coming in for you. A lot of you have someone coming in for you. The Piedmont, North Dakota. Somebody was talking about Piedmont when I walked in the locker room. This older man, and I heard that was the part that triggered from Coyote Ugly, just a country girl trying to make it in the big bag city. Piedmont, North Dakota. How she said that to that girl. The song "Glad" by J-Lo, And What a Man by shoot. What is her